ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮಗಳನ್ನ ಅತ್ಯಂತ ಯಶಸ್ವಿಯಾಗಿ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂತ ನಾನು ಭಾವಿಸ್ತೇನೆ. ಈ ಒಂದು ನಿಟ್ಟಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಇವತ್ತು ಮುಂದಿನ ಒಂದು ಮೆರವಣಿಗೆ ಏನಾಗಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನೋದ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಮಾನ್ಯ ಕಮಿಷನರ್ ನಾನು ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಹೇಳಿದಾಗೆ ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಂದು ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರೆಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಅವರು ಟ್ರ್ಯಾಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಟ್ರ್ಯಾಕಿಂಗ್ ಆಫ್ ಕಂಟೆಂಟ್ ಡೆವಲಪ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅನ್ನು ಅವರು ಟ್ರ್ಯಾಕ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನೋ ಉದ್ದೇಶದಿಂದ ನಮಗೆಲ್ಲ ತಿಳಿದಿದೆ. ಗೂಗಲ್ ಸ್ಪ್ರೆಡ್ಶೀಟ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾಹಿತಿಯನ್ನ ನಾವು ಹಾಕಿದಾಗ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ಅಪ್ಲೋಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದ ವಿಷಯಗಳನ್ನ ನಾವು ಸ್ಟ್ರೈಟ್ ಅವೇ ಲೈವ್ ಡೇಟಾ ನೋಡ್ಬೋದು. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆನಲ್ಲಿ ಈಗ 25 ಟೈಪ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ 25 ನೋಡ್ಬೋದು, ಅಥವಾ ಏನೋ ಒಂದು ಕಂಟೆಂಟ್ ಅನ್ನ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅಪ್ಲೋಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ನಾವು ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ನೋಡ್ಬೋದು. ಇಟ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ all the live data can be straight away got from the institution to this particular head office. So in that context, Honorable Commissioner wants to follow and also track the progress of each and every lecturers or moderators, subject experts, content development progress. As such, Google Sheet will be prepared and now it will be given to all of you. You please see that every day at 4 p.m. ಸಂಜೆ 4 ಗಂಟೆಗೆ ತಾವುಗಳು ತಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಾಗಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಒಂದು ಏನು ಡೆವಲಪ್ಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ ಆ ಡೆವಲಪ್ಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ತಾವು ಅಪ್ಲೋಡ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ದಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಏಬಲ್ ಟು ಟ್ರ್ಯಾಕ್ ದಿ ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರೆಸ್. ಇನ್ ಅಡಿಷನ್ ಟು ದಟ್ ಒನ್, ಏನೇನು ಡೌಟ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ ಎಲ್ಲದನ್ನು ನಮ್ಮ ಟೆಕ್ನಿಕಲ್ ಟೀಮ್ ನಿಮಗೆ ಮಾಹಿತಿ ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತಾರೆ. ನಮ್ಮ ಡೌಟ್ಗಳನ್ನು ಸಹ ಕೇಳಬಹುದು. ಮುಖ್ಯವಾಗಿ ನಿನ್ನೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಸರ್ಕಾರ ಏನು ಒಂದು ನಡವಳಿಕೆನ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಅದರ ಪ್ರಕಾರ ನಾವು 17 ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಶುರು ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಬೈ ದಟ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಯು ಶುಡ್ ಎನ್ಶೂರ್ ದಟ್ ದ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಯೂನಿಟ್ ಶುಡ್ ಬಿ ಅಪ್ಲೋಡೆಡ್ ಇನ್ ದಿ ಇನ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಷನ್ ವೆಬ್ಸೈಟ್ ಆಸ್ ವೆಲ್ ಆಸ್ ನಮ್ದೇನು LMS ಟೀಮ್ ಇದೆ ಆ LMS ಟೀಮ್ಗೆ ಕೊಡ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಮಾಹಿತಿಯನ್ನು ಸಹ ತಾವುಗಳು ಕೊಡಬೇಕಾಗತ್ತೆ. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಮಾನ್ಯ ಉಪಮುಖ್ಯಮಂತ್ರಿಗಳು ಈ ಒಂದು ಇದನ್ನ ಇನಾಗ್ರೇಟ್ ಮಾಡೋ ಒಂದು ಚಾನ್ಸಸ್ ಇದೆ. ಅದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ 3rd and 5th semester becomes very important and every institution has got to leverage in terms of first year because there will be 15 days induction program. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಅವಕಾಶ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಆದರೂ ಸಹ ನಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲ ಈ ಕಂಟೆಂಟ್ ಗಳನ್ನ ಡೆವಲಪ್ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು by 17 every information should be uploaded ಅಂತ ಕಮಿಷನ್ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ತಾವು ಕ್ಯಾಲೆಂಡರ್ ಆಫ್ ಇವೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಸಾಕಷ್ಟು ಜನ ಬೆಳಗಿಂದ ಫೋನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತೀವಿ, ನಿನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಫೋನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಇದ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಈಗಾಗಲೇ ಒಂದು ಚರ್ಚೆ ನಡೆದಿದೆ. ಬಹುಶಃ ಬೈ ಟುಮಾರೋ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಏಬಲ್ ಟು ಇಶ್ಯೂ ದಿ ಕ್ಯಾಲೆಂಡರ್ ಆಫ್ ಇವೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ಟರ್ ಇನ್ಕಾರ್ಪೊರೇಟಿಂಗ್ ದಿ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಗಿವನ್ ಇನ್ ಯೆಸ್ಟರ್ಡೇಸ್ ಗವರ್ನಮೆಂಟ್ ಆರ್ಡರ್ಸ್. ದಟ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ PG ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮತ್ತು ನಾನ್ PG ಏನು ಡಿಗ್ರಿ ಡಿಪ್ಲೊಮಾದಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ನಡೆಸಬೇಕು. ಇನ್ ದ ಇವೆಂಟ್ ದಟ್ ಎ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ ವಿಶಸ್ ಟು ಸ್ಟೇ ಅಟ್ ಹೋಮ್ goes for option of online classes, on ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. In case a student wishes to come to the class for offline classes, how do you manage? So all these issues we are discussing now. So by tomorrow we should be able to come out with a guideline for all of you, which is nothing but the calendar of events. So ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಇದನ್ನ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಮೂರನೇ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ ನಿಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ ಇರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಬಹುಶಃ ಇನ್ನು ನೀವು ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಇಯರ್ ಸಿಲೆಬಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ನೀವು ಕರಿಕ್ಯುಲಮ್ ಅನ್ನ ಅನೌನ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಬಹುದು ನೀವು. So I'm pretty sure everyone has got this doubt. This is to be answered. We'll definitely answer in a few days or 1 or 2 days time. The question is the science faculty. ಅವ್ರದ್ದು ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ ಬರ್ತಾನೆ ಇದೆ. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಇಂಗ್ಲಿಷ್ ಫ್ಯಾಕಲ್ಟಿ ಬಗ್ಗೆ, and it is almost pretty sure that English has been replaced by communication skills, and science definitely is not there. Science and lab only the mathematics is there. So ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಎಲ್ಲವನ್ನ ಗಮನದಲ್ಲಿ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡು ತಾವೇನಾದ್ರೂ ಅಕಸ್ಮಾತ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಟೇಬಲ್ ಅನ್ನ ಮಾಡ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ನಿಟ್ಟಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರೆ ಇಷ್ಟು ವಿಷಯಗಳನ್ನ ತಾವು ಗಮನದಲ್ಲಿ ಇಟ್ಕೋಬಹುದು. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇಂಗ್ಲಿಷ್ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಕಮ್ಯುನಿಕೇಶನ್ ಇದೆ, ಸೈನ್ಸ್ ಲ್ಯಾಬ್ ಸೈನ್ಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಮ್ಯಾಥಮೆಟಿಕ್ಸ್ ಮಾತ್ರ ಇದೆ. ಹಾಗಿದ್ರೆ ಸೈನ್ಸ್ ಫ್ಯಾಕಲ್ಟಿಗೆ ವರ್ಕ್ಲೋಡ್ ಹಿಂಗೆ ನಾವು ರಿಸೀವ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಸರ್ ಅನ್ನೋ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ ತಗೊಂಡೇನೋ. ಈವನ್ ದಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಕ್ಲಾರಿಫೈಡ್ ಇನ್ 1 or 2 days time. So ಹಾಗಾಗಿ at this point of time I am pretty sure all the principals are not in a position to bring out the timetable exactly. So we request all of you to bear with us for 1 or 2 days time, so that once the GO is issued for this curriculum development, new curriculum, I am sure that all of you can go ahead. However, till then we can have some tentative timetable, and you can go ahead with that. So ಮಿಕ್ಕಿದ ವಿಷಯಗಳನ್ನ ಏನಿದೆ ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನ ನಾವು ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಮಾಡೋಣ. ಟೆಕ್ನಿಕಲ್ ಟೀಮ್ ನಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿದೆ. ಮುಖ್ಯವಾದ ವಿಷಯ ಏನಪ್ಪಾ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಇವತ್ತು ಪ್ರತಿದಿನ 4 ಗಂಟೆಗೆ ತಾವುಗಳು ಏನೋ ಒಂದು ತಮ್ಮ ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರೆಸ್ ಇದೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಮಾಡರೇಟರ್ಸ್, ಸಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪರ್ಟ್ಸ್ ತಮ್ಮ ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರೆಸ್ ಏನಿದೆ ಅನ್ನ 4 PM ಗೆ ಅಪ್ಲೋಡ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಚೇರ್ಮನ್ ಗಳು ಇದನ್ನ ಕೋಆರ್ಡಿನೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. There is a responsibility for these chairmans that they should take care of the coordination of this particular activity. So ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಚೇರ್ಮನ್ ಗಳು ಇದನ್ನ ಫಾಲೋ ಅಪ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಫಾಲೋ ಅಪ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಇದನ್ನ ಯಶಸ್ವಿಯಾಗಿ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮನಸ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟಿಕಲ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ ಇರ್ಬೋದೇನೋ. Wherever heavy machinery is involved, wherever equipments are involved, so how do we go about with the preparation of e-content ಅಂತ? So I think to start with, let us concentrate on theory subjects, practical wherever it is possible, like computer labs, all these things, computer-based labs. These can be addressed to at this point of time. We can start developing the content. So except for labs wherein there is heavy machinery involved. So ಇಷ್ಟನ್ನ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಬಹುಶಃ ಇನ್ನೂ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮನಸ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ಸಾಕಷ್ಟು ಡೌಟ್ಸ್ ಇರ್ಬೋದೇನೋ. ನಾವು ಒಂದೇ ಉತ್ತರ ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತೀವಿ. Before that, Prasanna Kumar, if you have any input to be given,
yes sir,
you can go ahead. I will hand over.
Yes sir.
So we are extremely happy that the entire Karnataka state polytechnics are showing a lot of interest in joining us. However, due to limitations, we are not able to accommodate all of you.
Yes sir.
So I request only the principals and the moderators and chairman to join this particular group. Others can leave at this point of time. You can go to the principal's chamber, moderator's chamber, and then join the discussion, making way for others to join. If some principals have not joined, they need to join. Therefore, I request others, like subject experts, to just come out of this and then go to the principal's chamber and join that particular group. Thank you very much. I would like to hand over to Mr. Prasanna Kumar to continue the discussion.
Full screen share ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ನಾನು. ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ಕಾಣ್ತಾ ಇರ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ.
Yes.
You can switch over.
Yeah. ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ ಎಲ್ರಿಗೂ. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಮಂಜುನಾಥ್ ಸರ್. ಸರ್ ಬ್ರೀಫ್ ಆಗಿ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ ವಾಟ್ ನೀಡ್ಸ್ ಟು ಬಿ ಡನ್ ಅಂತ. ಸೊ ದ ಮೇನ್ ಅಜೆಂಡಾ ಆಫ್ ಟುಡೇಸ್ VC, Commissioner sir was very straight about what has to be done. So every day from Monday track ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಈ ಕಂಟೆಂಟ್ ಡೆವಲಪ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಎಷ್ಟೆಷ್ಟು ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ ಅಂತ, ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮ್ ವೈಸು, ಸಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ವೈಸು ಅಂಡ್ ಈವನ್ ಯೂನಿಟ್ ವೈಸ್. So keeping that in mind, we have created an Excel sheet. Now it has been converted into Google spreadsheet. ಆ ಸ್ಪ್ರೆಡ್ಶೀಟ್ ಹೆಂಗಿರ್ಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನೋದು ಪ್ರದೀಪ್ ಸರ್ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. So that sheet has to be updated from subject expert to moderator and then coordinator. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿರೋ ಟೀಮು ಅದನ್ನ ಡೇಟಾ ಕಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಪ್ರದೀಪ್ ಸರ್ಗೆ ಎವ್ರಿ ಡೇ ಕೊಡ್ಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಲೈಕ್ ದ ವೇ ಇಟ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಟು ಹ್ಯಾಪನ್ ಇನ್ ಅಡ್ಮಿಷನ್. ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಅಜೆಂಡಾ. ಅದಾದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟೇಶನ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ಸ್ಟಡಿ ಮೆಟೀರಿಯಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಫ್ರೀಕ್ವೆಂಟ್ಲಿ ಆಸ್ಕ್ಡ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ಇದಾವೆ. I'll answer that. So before that, let's begin with data tracking. I'll show the spreadsheet. Data collection ಯಾವ ಲೆವೆಲ್ ಇಂದ ಆಗ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂತ, ಅಂಡ್ ಒಂದು 3-4 ಡೇಸ್ ಇಂದ ಮೈನ್ ಬ್ರಾಂಚಸ್ ಅಪ್ಡೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನ್ ಮಿಸ್ಟೇಕ್ಸ್ ಆಯ್ತು, ವಾಟ್ ಶುಡ್ ನಾಟ್ ಬಿ ಡನ್ ಅಂತ. ಸೊ ಲೆಟ್ ಮಿ ಬಿಗಿನ್ ವಿತ್ ದಿಸ್. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಡೇಟಾ ಆಸ್ ಆಫ್ ನೌ. ನಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ ಇದಿಷ್ಟು ಬ್ರಾಂಚಸ್ ಇದಾವೆ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕದಲ್ಲಿ, ಅಂಡ್ ಡೇಟಾ ಇವ್ರಿಗೆಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಕಮ್ಯುನಿಕೇಟ್ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಫ್ರಮ್ ಆರ್ ಸೈಡ್ ವಿ ಕಮ್ಯುನಿಕೇಟೆಡ್ ದಟ್ ವಿ ಆರ್ in the process of developing e-content for learning management system 2020. E-content developer list also we got from all the programs as of yesterday. And about tracking, only 6 branches: civil, computer science, electrical and electronic communication, then mechanical, automobile. Idistu tracking kuda start agide. So remaining programs we have not started tracking, athwa alli coordinators innu contact sikkilla. That has to be started today. So coming back to what is tracking, so we have created a spreadsheet for each and every program. I repeat, we have created a spreadsheet for each and every program. Each spreadsheet in the matte will create one more master spreadsheet to have all the consolidated data. As you can see on the screen, this is computer science spreadsheet for collecting data about e-content development every day. So this particular sheet is for LMS chairman or the coordinator who is sitting here in LMS task force. So in computer science, we have 8 moderators now. They have been allotted 1 subject each. So we have nearly 36 sheet in this particular spreadsheet. 1 sheet is for chairman and remaining 8 sheet is for moderators and others is for expert. So the data collection happens right from expert till chairman. From here we'll take the data and present it as a consolidated one. So to go through the data, this spreadsheet will be prepared here. All these formulas will be prepared here, will be given to you. What chairman or the person who is responsible for handling this program from task force has to do is entering all this name. For example, in computer science, we have Radha HR madam, who is moderator for programming in C. So these 8 names should be added, and then we have 8 subject, their code, and number of expert allotted to them. So this sheet, editing this sheet, is the responsibility of chairman. Chairman can take help from 1 person. We have allotted 1 person for each department. I'll share this list. So for example, computer science, Sukanya madam is handling from here. Our number and mail ID has been shared to the chairman. So chairman can take help from 1 person from here in the task force and enter this data. We have 8 moderators, subject code, subject, and number of subject expert allotted to each moderator. In computer science, it is 3. And then there's nothing to enter here. This being out of formulas, it will take data from the previous sites, sheets. And madam has to enter even number of developers under each moderator. It is 6 in this case. And finally, there's 1 more column that need to be updated, which is this. As of now, we have updated this as 52 into 4. 52 is the number of hours for the entire semester for a particular subject, and 4 is for the material. For each session, we should have 4 material: study material, presentation, video, and the assessment. So for now, for 15th deadline, we can reduce this 52 into number of units that we need to present. For now, it is unit 1 and unit 2. For example, if computer science programming in C course has got 15 hours from unit 1 and unit 2, this should be 15 into 4. So that is 60 till 15th of November. After that, we need to do it for 52 hours. We'll start again. So taking that, we'll calculate the percentage, and that will be presented to commissionerate. Hope it is clear. This sheet should be entered by chairman taking help of a person from here. So what data need to be updated? Name of moderator, subject code, subject name, number of expert allotted, number of content developer allotted, and change this to unit 1 plus unit 2 hours, like 15-16 hours. So for generality, it being kept as 15 hours. You can change it from 52, or will change it in the later point of time. Okay, so after that, once chairman enter data in this sheet, then each and every moderator has to update their own pages. We have created with a hyperlink. For example, if Arita madam, after entering this, she want to update her data, she'll have to go to her sheet. So she has got 3 experts, Asha R, Nagrajam, and Digambar sir. So all of these 3 have got 2 subject content developers. So moderator has to update the data about subject expert name and then content developer name and session allotted to each content developer. For example, this sheet has been updated. So here in the moderator page, this is moderator page. She has to enter all these names. To make it easy, from here we are entering all this name and giving it to the chairmans. So since we have the sheet, who is expert and who is content developer will fill this sheet. Now madam has to update how many session has been allotted to Nandan, who is a developer under C programming. And as of the data, so this is updated data. Nandan has been allotted 2 hours and Chandralekha madam has been allotted 1 hour. So this sheet has to be updated by moderator. That is why this sheet has been named as moderator SEM3 subject 1, that is C programming. So after updating this sheet, once this sheet get updated, the subject expert, that is Rekha A. Nayak, has to go to her sheet. So this name would be taken from the previous sheet. You don't need to enter. All his data will be there. So Nandan is being updated, allotted 4 hours, but in the previous it was 2. So that has to be updated by moderator again. So he has been allotted 4 session. So you need to enter which unit session has been allotted. For now it is 1 or 2. So it's been allotted from the unit 2 these concepts. Do while with example, for loop. It's been repeated twice. Actually it's allotted only. You mute your cameras. So expert as to this page is for subject expert. She'll update what session has been allotted to Nandan and she'll enable this button. And then she should keep this ready with this data. From the module, we have 6 modules per unit usually across all the branches. And selecting the module, for example, Nandan has got a topic from module 1, which is something to say introduction to C. Then Rekha A. Madam will enable it to yes. And then she'll have to call Nandan and ask what are all the materials he's been up to. And while setting one, it doesn't mean that if it's Nandan says a prepared presentation, we cannot set to 1. She'll have to take back that presentation, review it, enhance it. If this is been set to 1, it means this expert has enhanced the content, reviewed it, and it is ready. You cannot simply set it 1 when Nandan says I'm ready with presentation. If you set this video to 1, you mean you've seen video from Nandan, you have reviewed, sent all the comments, reviewed it again, and it is ready for uploading. So this is the task of subject expert. She'll have to call Nandan, inquire what are all the materials Nandan has been up to. She'll have to review. Once is very sure that this material is up to the mark, which can go to LMS, she should make it 1. Once we make it 1, this slots will be calculated automatically. Now say e-content submitted it's 2 because it's not completed video and assessment. And then percentage of work done is 37.5 because he is missing 1, 2, 3, 4 contents. And coming back here, but session completed is 0. This will become 1 when you complete all these 4 materials of a single session. Fine. So this data will again go back to subject expert page where we say Nandan has been allotted 4 sessions. According to him, is copy pasted actually. He's been allotted 2 sessions. So he has to create 8 content. That is 4 into 2. 4. 1 is video, 1 is presentation, study material, assessment. Has completed 6 as per the data provided by expert. And session completed is 0 because he has not completed 1 session completely, but is delivered 6 material. Rekha A. Nayak has been reviewed it, enhanced it. So that is what the data we have seen here. Has completed 37.5% of his work, but the session completed is still 0. So this data will again go back to the chairman page, which says under programming in C, there's one person whose work is in 40 to 60%, and there's one more person whose work is 60 to 80%. And this data will also be here. We have 6 content developer. All the 6 is between 20 to 40. So the percentage of work, if we update it as 15 into 4, it will be calculated here. So 51% of the work is being done when we consider only unit 1 and unit 2, but total session created is still 0 because we just got the data about PPT, presentation, study material, and other stuff. Is not completed material for 1 session completely. So this is about tracking. This sheet will be created for each and every program. Here, this sheet is for computer science. We have sheet for automobile, electronics, electrical, mechanical, and even civil engineering. So once you're very sure that while entering data, you should be very sure not to modify anything, which is the basic framework of this sheet. Don't create extra sheet. That is what we are observing. Don't create extra sheet. Don't create Google form out of this. Keep it as it is. You should enter data only wherever it is necessary. This is chairman page. So the process goes something like this. A person here, for example, Sukanya madam will create a sheet. She'll give access to the chairman, that is Leelavati madam, and in turn, the edit access will be given to all these 8 members so that they can edit their own pages. And in turn, for example, this is sheet of Radha madam. She'll have to give access to these 3. If anything goes wrong with this sheet, only these people would be held responsible for. So this is about updating sheet. This has to be done every day, 4 o'clock. So by 4 o'clock, chairman has to make sure that every data from expert till moderator is up to date so that we can take data from that sheet and update same to commissionerate. So I repeat again, every day at 4 o'clock, we should have data about how many developers has been there, who is between 20 to 40, 40 to 60, 60 to 80, 80 to 99, and even 100. So this is about data updation. The flow goes something like this. Chairman will take edit access first. She'll give edit access to moderator, then expert. But the data comes in reverse order. Subject expert will update data about her or his subject. From here, the data starts from here. From here, it will go to the previous page, that is moderator page, where only percentages are displayed. From here, data goes back to the chairman page. From here, we'll take data and make it a consolidated page that will be presented as our e-content development tracking status. So this is about tracking LMS e-content development. The other agenda of today is content sharing. What can be done? One best example, as mechanical branch have already done and computer science branch is also doing, you should create one Gmail ID for each and every course. For example, programming in c.lmsdtek@gmail.com, something like this. You should give the same mail address to the moderator has to create, or from here, computer science have already created 8 mail IDs. Mechanical also created 10 mail IDs for each and every subject, even electrical. So you should give that mail IDs to the content developer. Content developer has to upload the content in the Google Drive with the mail ID provided here. She should upload the content to programming in C mail ID, which we created here in the task force. So the expert, the moderator, and the chairman would have access to that mail having common password, so that the data flow would be easy rather than sending video from top down to bottom up. And there'll be many versions of video. Once you start reviewing, even if, for example, this presentation, what we are presenting, I could see in the WhatsApp, we have 10 versions of the same presentation, even though that got changed. So same thing would happen even with the content. Make sure to follow these guidelines, create mail ID for each and every course, and upload the video in the drive of that particular mail ID, so that the moderator, expert, chairman, and even the LMS task force will have access to the updated and reviewed video. Whenever the video get updated, please delete the one which is older one and keep the updated one in the drive folder. That is one more task. I'll share the mail IDs that mechanical has been done. I mean, you can just create as programming in c.lmsdtek@gmail.com or something like that. And the next agenda of today is daily update has to be done for before 15th. Unit 1 and Unit 2 has to be completed, and content delivery has to be through mails. That are the general guidelines. And we have some questions regarding the presentation. Having content developer or provider's name in the presentation itself, that should not be allowed. We have created a template. You can see here, we have a folder called template in lms.dtek@gmail.com folder, sorry, mail ID, where we have updated all the content and the templates there. For example, if you can see here, we have LMS presentation template. You can use the same template for creating presentation for yourself. You don't need to change logo, you don't need to change background. It is already there. You just download that. This is the template what I'm showing here. You just download it. It is POTX file. Save it in your local drive. Go to your PowerPoint, open new, and then rather than having a blank page, select my templates. This template would be there if you would have already saved it, and then start adding content here. So introduction to C programming unit 1, then course outcome below that, then the course name and the semester and program name should come there. So this is the general format. This logo would be there in the first slide, and then we have program name and the code as a footer. Okay, about having moderator, content developer, and others' name in the presentation. In the last slide, in the thank you slide, you can have the entire team name in a table rather than having each developer's name in the first slide itself, which is strictly being discouraged here. So you should have your names, entire team name. For example, in computer science, C programming theory has got 40 sessions. Rather than having name of content developer in each session with a different name here in the first page, please have a uniformity, have the complete team name here in the thank you slide. The same rule applies in the document as well. So I've updated the same in frequently asked question template which has been shared with you. This document more or less answer all your questions. So please refer this document. Even that question, can I have my name, institution name in the presentation? No. You can have entire team name here in the last slide in your presentation. The same rules goes with documents. Chairman, yes. Yeah, one change. Above the moderator, you can have chairman name also. You should have chairman also, followed by your moderator, then experts, then content developer. This rule applies for study material also. The demos are the ones which are coming here. The sample materials have got name of the developer in the first page itself. Entire page has been wasted to present their names. Rather than that, start with your content. We've got a 5-page material where first page full of their name, institution name, and all the useless design, and the last name was reference. Only 3 pages were used for content. Rather than that, start content right from the first page, have it in the last page, even in the study material. Okay, thank you. Should go to the chairman, moderator, expert, and the content developer. The next frequently asked question is, how do we divide work among content developer? We have seen the idea where each content developer is being given one particular task, like creating presentation or study material or video. That is being strictly discouraged, will not be accepted here. If you allot one session for a content developer, he has to do video, study material, presentation, and even the assessment. Division of the work based on this, like giving presentation to one and study material to other, is not allowed here. Then the next question which we coming across all this past week is how to prioritize between state-wise and institution-wise content. See, the first point is your preference when you uploaded initially, 2 weeks before when we asked you to upload a Google form, all the subject that's been allotted to you is the one that you selected in the Google form. So you should have selected the subject which has been allotted to you in the institution also. So since you have given the preferences, from here the subject allotment is being done out of that preference itself. If something had gone wrong and you've been allotted different subject in the institution and in the state level content development, please prioritize state level content development first, but you are not given permission to not to develop content for institution level. You should do also, but make sure you prioritize state level content. Next question that we came across, how do moderator divide work? Like for C program, we have a moderator. How do C divide work? It has to be session wise. For now, if you take C program again, unit 1 and unit 2 will have, I don't know the number, let's say 12 hours. She should make sure that out of interest or out of it's a discretion of moderator, she can even divide and give one entire unit to one expert or one content developer, provided she should be able to get data, entire content moderated, have a content ready before 15th. But it is advisable, as Pradeep sir said, you can divide work even session wise. That has been communicated already. So next question, do we need to provide answer to the descriptive question in the assessment? Because assessment not just contain MCQ, it can have descriptive question. The answer is no. Since we are not going for remembrance here, the entire mode of assessment is being changed in the coming days, the study material, the assessment material should have only question. The answer would be there in study material presentation and the video that you've already done. So your question should answer all that, your answer should be there in all these materials. MCQ in presentation, yes, you can have MCQs up to 10 MCQs in presentation. So we're getting questions from many developers, even moderators. How do we add question and then answer when we don't have students? We'll be sitting in front of laptop. Since see, I'm assuming and answering the questions here in the same way you can do so. You ask a question, pause for 2-3 seconds, then explain the answer with the justification, how to approach. So you can assume that students sitting right in front of you. Can we use external video? Yes, you can use any media. Make sure the copyright is not been violated. And at the same time, by using video, you don't need to add it to OBS Studio. OBS is a screen capture. Whatever you play on the screen while recording is on will be recorded. So don't worry about external audio. If at all is required, let's say an animation to show diesel engine, or in C program, we use a video to show how C programming flow actually works. It is allowed. Next, we have presented PowerPoint presentation in video. Do we need to send separate presentation? This question was been asked. Yes, presentation has to be a separate document, separate e-content. Yes, you're using same presentation in video also, but you need to present that. You need to upload the same, review it, because presentation works as a the short material for student also. Can we scan and upload handwritten notes as study material? No, it is strictly not allowed. You should type and send in the format that has been provided in the template itself. How to install OBS to a software, OpenBoard. We have made a video. These are the links. I've shared even this document of frequently asked question. The video is there in Google Drive, YouTube. We've created a manual also, step-by-step instruction, how to install and operate OBS and OpenBoard. We can go through that. For any help, you can take help of computer science faculty in your college, or if the problem is still not solved, you can call back anybody in LMS task force. So this request that only audio would be given, I'm not comfortable to give video. Again, the answer is no. You should give video, because while delivering the class, your approach, your modulation, and the way you present matters a lot for students and even for us. So the essence of having video is your non-verbal communication. So audio only provide you the verbal communication, but when pedagogy is in discussion, non-verbal communication play a very major important role. So video is must. Where is the presentation template and how to use it? Presentation template is being uploaded in the template folder that has been shared with you. The link is already there with you. You just download the template, go to new in the presentation. Then you'll see that there's two options. One is blank document, other is creating presentation from the template. Select that option, use this template, everything would be done for you. So any questions? Even in the document, in the last page, this should come. Sir will take over now.